What's good, man? As y'all see what's going on today, man, we talking about filters. We talking about the filter of life, the filter of everything that you've conceived to be true. I'm gonna break it down and tell y'all why none of that shit has been true. Everything that you've been taught in your life, everything that you've been going through in your life is simply not true because it is only biased on who you are and subjective completely to you as a whole and your conception of this world. How do we break this down? You have to look at it like a camera filter. Each one of us humans, we have a different filter. It's some billion damn filters in this world. I don't really know. I don't really care. I just know I got my own filter. I know you got your own filter. And I know my mama got her own filter. So somebody got a blue one. Somebody got a purple one. Somebody got an orange one. Somebody got a clear one. So what does that mean? Everybody's output on this life will be different. No two outputs and no two perspectives will be the same in this life. And so is that something that's good or is that something that's bad? That's something that's actually great because then you understand that you have the possibility and the power to choose what type of filter you choose to see through. And that is exactly why this is even important to know, because once you know you have a filter, you have the ability to take that shit off and you have the ability to see, maybe I need to clean my shit off, because some of y'all phones, if you had a filter on your phone, that shit would be dirty as shit. Your filter then changes the way you process things and changes everything that you see in your brain. You could go outside and you could see a beautiful world, or you could go outside and see hell. You could see a horrible place, a place that you don't want to be, simply because the filter was going on before your eyes. What you see things out of is completely distorted and tuned in to who you are at a core. And that's where a lot of people will lose it, because they'll be like, man, this is exactly what it is. But no, this is not exactly what it is. This is exactly what you conceived it to be. This is exactly what you tuned your filter to be. You're not seeing the world as it is. You're seeing the world as you are. And so with knowing that, that's basically saying, nigga, you might say some shit's trash and somebody else will say that shit's perfect. And somebody else will say that shit's okay. Neither one of y'all is wrong. All y'all have your own filters, and that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so how do you get your filter? A lot of filters will be based off of beliefs. Some people will say, oh, I've always never been shit. Everybody's always trying to pull me down. Everybody's told me I couldn't do it. So now they're going through their life with a filter through their beliefs that they're already not shit. And then you have emotional filters. You have trauma filters. You have ego filters. You have survival filters. You have all different types of filters. I can't even go over all the filters in this one damn video. But basically, it's your makeup of what you see through life. If you go on your phone and you see a whole bunch of bullshit, that's probably because you have a filter of bullshit. If you go through life and you're not able to get no type of information or evolve yourself, that's because you're going through a filter that is declining and stopping your growth as a whole. So a great one that is a good example is trauma. Somebody might have grew up, their parents might have told their ass, you always gonna be able to do this. You could do this, son. I believe in you. And then once they grew up, they were actually able to do a lot more than the person whose parents told them, you ain't gonna be shit, you trash, and you do not got this. And that's just because of what the filter has been made within the way they see the world. They was ones looking out thinking, oh yeah, I'm trash, I can't do shit. And the other ones looking out, I could do anything, I'm good. And that's why it's so important to understand what has made you and what is in your makeup. Because if you don't know your makeup, you're gonna be looking through a filter that is most likely gonna be confused. You're gonna be confused in this bitch. And a lot of y'all confused and y'all looking like this camera right here. You see, this camera right here filter is broke. So this camera filter cannot see the world correctly. And that's exactly what this whole thing is about. A lot of people cannot see the world correctly because if you put a filter on their ass, their filter will be completely broke. It's bad, this shit doesn't work. And what does a broke filter do? It doesn't work. So if your filter doesn't work, that means that your ass barely even works yourself. Your output on reality will be completely messed up. And if you cannot see the world in a way that could at least pull your ass up, you're gonna be doing your ass the worst favor that you could ever realize. And I don't want y'all to take this any less than what it is, because your filter is the most, if not one of the most important things in your whole life, because this is how you see your life. Just like right here, bro. Two people, two different filters, neither one wrong. He see a 6, he see a 9. They both right. But which one is actually gonna help you more? In my opinion, if I go outside and I see a beautiful day, somebody else see a trash day, I'd rather see a beautiful day because I have the power to choose that. And that's when the filter becomes interchangeable, because I know I have the power to convert something that's not good into something good. If somebody come to me with some bullshit, I'ma still look at it from a good output because I know my filter is able to do those type of things. But a lot of y'all don't know y'all have the power to actually construct your filter in a way that could very much more provide and give y'all a more purposeful life and purposeful meaning to every encounter, every interaction, and every experience throughout your life. So with that being said, nobody is wrong, but everybody is just looking from their own perspective, and that's nothing wrong with that. You don't see the world as it is, you see the world as you are, bro. And that's straight truth right there. If you don't understand that, I don't know what you're gonna be able to understand, because everything that you know up to this day, everything that you even say to be true up to this day, is only true for you. Once you understand that, it's gonna make you accept people a lot more, because you understand they just their own makeup. They just their own filter. This is how they see the world. I can't say they wrong when in my head, I'm right. But in their head, they right too. So why would I say that they wrong when they got their own opinion? They got their own way to do it, and they had their own justified life based on who they are. So with that being said, bro, this is the filter of life. This was a short video, and I'm gonna drop more short little content like this. I'm really about to drop more money making videos and stuff of that sort. But I just want to drop y'all these videos because I want y'all to understand, before you can even get to these huge amounts of money and financial freedom, you have to have yourself curated in a certain way that can have you have the output on life to be a CEO, to be an entrepreneur, to be something great. And that's why I'm dropping these videos like this, so don't sleep on these and try to go on the money ones and go crazy, because at the end of the day, you want to have your mind right before you even go and get all this type of money out here in this world. Because if you don't, you're gonna be like one of them rich, miserable people that don't even want none of the shit they got, because they don't know where the real value is at. And if you don't know where the real value at, you don't know where it's at, my boy. But yeah, y'all, this the filter of life. And I'm out this bit, man. The lot, man. Appreciate y'all.